Hi everyone! So this is a little bit late for monthly favorites and I apologize about that. I just wanted to get my room tour up as soon as possible. If you want to see that, I'll leave the link in the description, but it's also just my previous video. Before I get into my favorite things, I wanted to wish everyone a happy Pride Month. I'm so glad to be a part of the LGBT community and to support all of our brothers and sisters and siblings in the community. It's gonna be a wonderful Pride Month. Everyone just comes together and celebrates our sexuality and our gender identity, and I'm sending out my love and prayers to every single one of you. I hope you guys have a good month and a good rest of your life and just that you're happy. Anyways, enough with the sappiness, I'll get into my favorites. Okay, first I'm gonna talk about makeup favorites, which again is a little bit weird because I tend not to wear makeup every single day. But you guys, these are just so special, so I'm gonna talk about them. The first thing is from ColourPop. I love ColourPop and they have free shipping days on their website where you can get free shipping with no minimum. So I got this little lip thing. It's called The Perks of Being a Wildflower, which is such a super cute name. My banner behind me says Wildflower. So the kit basically comes with these 5 little tiny lipsticks and they're so cute and they're all really neutral colors and they're a matte finish. I'll put a video of what they look like on this screen. I'll be such a beauty vlogger. They're supposed to be a multi-purpose stick, so lately I've been using them on my eyelids and it's been working out pretty well. My next makeup favorite is the most extra thing that I own. I've never pictured myself being this extra. It's literally $40 for this palette and that is wild, man. I never pictured myself buying that for me, but I did. And I don't regret it because I've actually been using it a ton. It's called the Moonchild palette and it has these really pretty pastel highlighter colors. Aren't they just gorgeous? They're so pretty and I use them all the time and I'm so happy that I got it. It's super extra, I know, and I'm pretty sure there are probably dupes for it out there since that the pastel highlighter is becoming really trendy. So if you can't afford this or you don't want to be this extra and spend this much money, I think you can Google dupes and you can also probably use eyeshadow as a highlighter. They probably have these colored eyeshadows everywhere. Again, I'll put a little clip of some swatches on here because I'm just a pro beauty vlogger. Look at me go. You should be proud of me. Next, I'm going to talk about my art supply favorite for this month, and low-key, I feel like you guys are going to judge me for this because it's something that I feel is never talked about but I'm very passionate about, and that is pencil sharpeners. No one talks about how important it is to have a nice, not a nice, but a good quality pencil sharpener in order to make your pencils just a little bit easier to work with if it gets it nice and sharp, and it doesn't waste the pencil by constantly breaking it. So by having a good pencil sharpener, you're also going to save money. And I'm going to talk about my favorite pencil sharpeners. Please don't laugh at me, or you can laugh at me, it's okay. This one is called Matte, and I have no idea what brands this is other than Matte, and that's the only thing it says on it, so I'm not sure if this is the style or the brand. I got it in a kit for my printmaking class. It was a drawing and printmaking class, so our teacher had us buy all these little kits from Blick, and this came in it, and it's really, really good for sharpening graphite. I haven't tried sharpening charcoal pencils on this, mostly because I like to sharpen mine the traditional way by using an X-Acto knife and shaving off the blades and making the top of the pencil, the actual charcoal part, nice and long, so I can draw with it for a long time, and making the top extra pointy. So, but I imagine it would probably work pretty well. But I use that exclusively for graphite and it works really well. I do not use this pencil sharpener for colored pencils because I feel it just kind of breaks them all. I've tried this a few times and it's so confusing because this is such a sharp pencil sharpener and usually that does the trick for me. Or I put it in the bigger hole and then it makes the tip shorter so it doesn't break as often. But for some reason this just doesn't do a very good job for colored pencils. So for colored pencils I recommend this one, and this is the General's All Art sharpener, and actually multiple people have told me that this is a good pencil sharpener. Whenever they see me use it, they're like, oh, that's such a good pencil sharpener, and I'm like, I know. Anyways, this does a really good job for sharpening colored pencils. Even though it doesn't have a bottom, I keep, hang on. I keep a jar of pencil shavings right next to my workspace, which is actually my bed with one of those breakfast in bed trays. as a desk. Technically, I guess it's on my bedside table. Just sharpen the pencils over that jar and all the pencil shavings go into the jar and it keeps it nice and neat. Next is like a clothing favorite, or like, I guess they say a fashion favorite. And that is this dress that I'm wearing. It's like a blue gingham print. And it reminds me of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. I really like this dress. I think it's super cute. I got it at Goodwill. It was $4. It has pockets too, and I love dresses with pockets. I'm so passionate about pockets. I feel like I'm unreasonably passionate about pockets. Some people are passionate about food. I'm passionate about pocket size and depth. My next favorite is like a life favorite, I guess, and that is my job. I'm actually really enjoying my job. Even though I just started working there a few weeks ago, and this might change as I keep working there, I actually really don't mind it. It hasn't gotten boring yet because every day is different and there's different customers with different questions. It's actually going really well in my opinion, although sometimes I have to stay super late cleaning the store. For example, last Sunday night, I actually stayed till 2 in the morning cleaning the store because it was Memorial Day weekend, and that was a little bit wild, but you gotta remember that I got pay and a half for Memorial Day, so that was totally fine with me. But yeah, I really like being employed. I know a lot of people generally get sick of their jobs and don't like working. I am not one of those people. I've always enjoyed working, which is kind of weird. I've had jobs that I prefer to others. I'm so grateful that I even have a job. My next favorites are going to be my channel favorites. Everyone always asks me who I watch, but the truth is I don't watch that many YouTubers, and like I should because I make videos, but like most of the time I'm just watching Black Mirror on Netflix. Anyways, but 2 channels I discovered this month was Hi, I'm Mimi. First of all, I love her name because that's my baby sister's name. Second of all, she's just really cute. She has a lot of talent with her music. She's a precious human being. She's young, but she's doing well. I highly admire her creativity and the work that she puts into her videos. And generally, I just think she's adorable. My next channel favorite, I found out about this kid like a week ago, which is nuts because he's actually really big, and that's Conan Gray. Just the cutest little cutie pie. Can't believe I've been missing out on his videos for so long, and I'm kind of bitter about that because he's just so precious. I really think he's gonna thrive in college with whatever he studies, and I just have a lot of hope for him, and I'm actually really excited to see like where his channel goes and where he goes in the future. Like that's gonna be so cool, and I'm really proud of him. And I'm still bitter that I only discovered his channel like really recently. My next kind of life favorite is Pinterest. I feel like a middle-aged mom when I use Pinterest. I find that it's really inspiring. I especially like the recipes that I find on there because I really love to bake. Fun fact about me. I also love all the little toys that you can make for little kids because I love making toys for my sister. I sewed her a little cat before she was born. I've knit and crocheted her things. She's played with all these little amigurumi things that I've knit and crocheted. By the way, I feel like I should make a video on like little stuffed toys and like knitting and crochet because I'm actually super into that. Like I design my own patterns and stuff like that. If you want to see a video about like things I've knit and just knitting in general, let me know. I know a couple of you have requested that, so I'm gonna try to get that up soon. My next life favorite has been film photography. Oh boy guys, so I've wanted a film camera forever. I've always been interested in photography. I've just never been good with digital. I've just not been happy with my work, I guess. I just don't really like the effect that digital has. Does that make sense? I feel like I have to edit the colors too much, and I know I'll get better at this as time goes on and I can actually work with the settings and like really understand them. But for now it's been difficult and I'm still going out and learning and practicing. I found out that my mom has had a film camera in the garage for like years and she didn't tell me about it. She also had film, even though it has been expired for like 20 years. I still used it and it still worked. It actually gave the photos kind of like an old, really cool effect. I'll show some photos on the screen. I know I have some up in my room and up on my wire grid, but I just really love the way that they turn out. There's like something about the mystery of a film picture that makes it so much more exciting than like taking a digital picture or like a picture on your phone. Even though those are great methods of photography, don't get me wrong, they're incredible and I admire all the photographers in my life and all the photographers I've seen. I just think they're so incredible. And I admire them because it's a skill that I'm not able to do very well. On film, like I was saying, there's this aspect of like a mystery to it because you have no idea how the picture turned out until you get it developed. So you just kind of try to get it exactly right, put it on the right setting, and take a picture. And it's so cool because then you get them developed, and a lot of times I forget where I take the pictures and what pictures I take. So when I get them developed, it's like a surprise and like a present and like going down memory lane. My next life favorite is something that I've been doing my whole life, but it's something that I've really been getting into lately just because my self-confidence has been growing, and I think that has a lot to do with my friends through college because they really lift up my confidence a lot. They boost my self-esteem, so if you're a friend watching this, I love you. But anyways, that favorite is complimenting strangers, and I have been doing this all the time now. If you see something like in a person or something that they're wearing and I think that it's cool or neat, I want to be genuine and let them know. Not saying that if you don't let them know it's not genuine, that's completely not true. What I mean by that is I feel like it's a little bit more vulnerable and opening yourself up when you compliment people like that. A lot of times I get positive responses. I've gotten a few like weirded out looks, even if I just compliment like their handbag or something. But like there's gonna be people like that everywhere. Maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're just shy. We don't really know. You can't take it personally. But anyways, I've loved doing that. I've loved like, especially girls in bathrooms. There's just this culture of sharing compliments and loving each other and the sense of unity, and I love it so much. And my last favorite, I have to talk about my favorite memes. Honestly, I was a little bit disappointed in meme culture at the month of May. There weren't any like really good memes. Like in March there was that "What in Tarnation" meme. Old people got so creative with that. However, I do like that "Y'all call that a date" meme. My favorite is "Y'all call that a date," and it's like the picture of two puppies. I love that. I've also loved the trend of putting cute pictures of small animals on Twitter. I know this hasn't been like a trend lately, but it's become a trend among the people that I follow, especially Mira. I highly recommend following Mira on Twitter. My Twitter is like social justice but also like wholesome memes, but her Twitter is just so positive and I love everything that she has to say. She's very insightful, so go follow Mira's Twitter because I love it so much. Such a neat gal, and I'm excited for her future too. So that was it for my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys can hit the little thumbs up button if you want. Leave me a comment telling me what your favorites are and also what your favorite thing about yourself is. And have a great Pride Month, a great month of June, and have a great month of June and a great Pride Month. If you're new here, you can totally subscribe. I really appreciate that, but if you don't want to, thank you so much for visiting and watching this video. I love you guys. Bye!